job market Mark Anthony Dyson talks about on his podcast.
Yes. This isn't just about scarce jobs. It's about completely fake postings, fake employers, fake recruiters, even fake advice.
It sounds like a minefield.
It can be. Dyson really stresses vigilance. Job seekers have to verify everything, research the company Glassdoor, Reddit, wherever, be super skeptical of unsolicited offers, check email addresses, websites.
Wow, it adds a whole other layer of stress, doesn't it?
It really does. Coaches, you need to equip your clients to spot these scams. Critical thinking is key here.
Want to start this panel with some breaking news, kind of finding about the open work badge recently. That kind of LinkedIn done what they said they were going to eventually do, was make it so that only recruiters can see the badge and not, or I'm sorry, back up, that people can no longer search using the open to work hashtag badge. Is remain to be seen whether they'll be the only one to see the green badge. But right now, my understanding, and I'll even have further clarification when I talk to one of my guys for the post live show, which, by the way, this is the first time I'll ever do two shows back to back like this. Post live will be commenting about what we'll be talking about and adding value. So you guys will be able to, everybody in audience will be able to get it. But I want to get you guys' thoughts about, and Jay and I had some back and forth about it on our chat, but I just wanted to get the road started here. It is something that LinkedIn has kind of been alluding to, because back in September, The Verge had printed an article about LinkedIn shutting out, or not trying to shut out scammers, but what they said was, and I think that's what the goal is, but they were going to vet more closely recruiters that were coming in. That's not to say about the recruiters or the fake recruiters that were already here. So has some dirty water and you pour half of it out and you put some clean water in, the water is still dirty. Am I missing something here, Russ, Jay, Ashley? Is that where we're at right now with this? Ashley?
Close the door after the baby had already got outside.
You literally described a half measure.
Yeah, because there is still dirty water in the pool. There was another analogy I was going to use, but I'm going to save that maybe for later or not at all. But all that, go ahead, Ashley.
Yeah, and then there's no mention of, okay, what are all of the titles? Like, because from what I saw, recruiter, I saw you have to verify that for talent acquisition, but there's a lot of unique ways in which people will try to get over on that. And so I'm curious to see how effective that truly is. And then people are making up fake companies and fake email addresses with business handles all the time. And so saying that it's only legitimate if you verify via your work email.
It's been proven to flimsy. And then
I have an email if I want to use it. That's hrhoneybadger. That's actually .net. I pay my $10 a year to own that domain.
And then like in that.
Go ahead, Jay.
Sorry, the mic came out. Hold on. The headphone came out on me. So yeah, basically when it comes to the titles that they mentioned in that previous update, it only mentioned 2 to 4 of them, I believe. I have a list of 91 titles that I've seen in the work that I do that these scammers use. So the list that they have is not comprehensive. But go ahead.
The list isn't comprehensive, and we're not saying that LinkedIn doesn't have all of the base coverage. They were just obscure in what they've communicated so far with all the issues that we've been seeing for the past few years. So it's not like people read and say, oh, everything's going to be really good. Automatically, people end up having more questions, like me having more questions than they did any kind of resolution. How about you, Russell?
I think it's a money grab. Everything about LinkedIn is a money grab. Right now, you didn't have to pay the recruiter tax or license if you could just search by that hashtag. Well, now regular recruiters can't do that. So now they're going to have to pay if they want access to those people. I didn't see this as stopping scammers because, like I said, it's not enough. It's just words throwing out there. All this did is make it difficult for the real recruiter. So now they'll have to pay in order to get better access. That's the way I'm looking at it. It's just more money grab.
And if the only barrier to entry is payment, scammers make more than enough money by scamming. So that payment, I've said this many times, is negligible.
Yes, and
Exactly.
I was gonna head your way that way, Jay, since you've already said it. The ROI for scammers is enormous, being that they're going to use thousands of bots to be able to get in on the ground floor and work their way up. And let's say only 100 of the 1,000 get through, then you got 100 more scamming opportunities for them, which for them, that would be actually even better that they use this system because it's automated too. You have automation versus automation. Who's going to win? The scammer is going to win, so far as we can see, unless they've implemented something human, a human part of this, which we hope LinkedIn is listening, that maybe they'll get that part of that. But before I move on, did you guys have anything to add to that part of the discussion?
It's not just the hashtag either. So I've done different variations of tests. I've done open
Okay.
space 2 space work. I've done open 2 work in 1. I've done open 2 plus work, and they all don't come up.
Okay. Or even just using ATW or OTW without a hashtag, without anything. Because people talking code, and code is easily detectable too.
No, OTW, it still comes up.
Yeah, OTW, and I expected it to. So, yeah, so we're going to probably watch more of that unfold, and I'm going to talk to my guy, Kevin Turner, is going to come in on second hour, and I'm going to ask him about what he thinks as well. But I think he sees the same thing that we've been talking about. He has probably even further insight because he's always digging into LinkedIn and the different variations. In fact, he's given me a heads up on a couple of things.